Hello, it is Susie Ashworth here, founder of the Calm Birth School and the Baby Business School, and mindset and marketing mentor to lovely people just like you. And it feels like ages since I have been online and going live. I think it's because my group coaching program started just over a week ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago. So I've been kind of finding my feet as I've been supporting the women. And yeah, it feels like we're kind of now on a bit more of a level playing field. So I am back. Hey Susan, hey Kerry, thanks for hopping on, ladies. And I thought that I would just do a really quick live on something that has come up over the last couple of days. And if any of you have any questions at all, hey Severia, see now I want to call you Sam. Have any questions? Oh, thank you. I was feeling a little bit, I took it out on Saturday. I needed to give my hair a rest. And I'll probably be getting it redone on Friday, but I was feeling a bit insecure with my lovely luscious locks going, which brought up some interesting things in terms of law of attraction, but I won't harp on about that now. But thank you very much. I'm now in the place of receiving, so I get lots of people saying nice things about it, which, you know, that's just the way that it works. So I posted yesterday about alignment, and really the alignment comes from when our desire and our belief really meet in the middle. And I posted the other day, maybe it was yesterday, about a client who had got a couple of sales the moment that she'd posted up her new passive income product, and I wrote #alignment. And I thought, oh, is that going to trigger some people who, you know, are working hard but it's not quite happening? And undoubtedly that post will have triggered some people. However, what I wanted to clarify is that the belief element is something that I think we miss, and not get wrong, but I think that we don't. I think that we say we believe. I think that we say that we want it, but I don't think that we always believe that we deserve it. I don't think that we always believe that it is truly coming to us. I don't think that we expect things to happen without a big sacrifice, without there being a big payoff for us getting where it is or what it is that we desire. And I think that for so many people who are wanting to manifest their dream job, new clients, 10k a month, 5k a month, I think that the belief element from a mindset perspective is one of the most important parts. And I was talking to a client the other day, and she was going through what her projections were for July. And she just said, I've looked at the numbers and I know how many people I need to get on board, and I know that I'm going to do it. And I thought, there is no doubt in my mind that she's going to get that. The expectation and belief was, there was no misalignment. There was no resistance to it. And the moment there is no resistance to it, that is when we manifest and attract what it is that we are looking for so quickly. Does that make sense? And so I want to put it out there to you. First of all, actually, before I put out that little challenge, first of all, I want you to post in the comments when you woke up this morning, or even how you feel right this moment, from a scale of 1 to 10, how good do you feel? 10 being amazing, 1 being really crappy. Where are you today on that scale? Post it in the comments, please. It's really bizarre that Hannah Abbey, you look like you've joined this conversation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. I love your keenness. Severia, 10 out of 10. Banging. Ashleen, fab, I think that I'm still in the hoping and wanting stage and I need to believe. Yeah, absolutely. Severia, what are you manifesting at the moment? What are you expecting to happen? What are you calling in? Susan, you're at a 6. Where are you feeling blocked? So once you've posted out of 10 how it is you're feeling, I want you to tell me what is it that you're calling in? What are you expecting to turn up today, tomorrow, in the next week? What is it that you're expecting? Thank you, Susan, for the compliments about my hair. Severia, trauma clients, and they're flooding in. Then trauma in relation to birth and motherhood and how to release that before the birth so as not to pass that on to the baby or the child. And I wonder, how good were you feeling before the clients came flooding in? Often it's really, really easy to feel great when we get little breadcrumbs of the things that we're looking for. You know, the trick is being able to tune into the goodness, to tune into the experience of being exactly where you want to be even before that it's happened. Then, you know, when you combine that with an absolute knowing that you are going to get there, that is where you get the cut through. That's where it becomes so much easier to create what it is that you're desiring. Ashley, I didn't see how good you're feeling out of 10. That's really important. And I can tell from the way that you have written it, some bloody clients on my June course, that there is resistance there. That the expectation of you getting those clients without needing to bust a gut, without needing to respond to people, you know, within a second, the expectation is missing there. I'm in and out with the kids, so I can't fully participate, but we'll watch again later. Cool, Kerry. Ashlyn, I'm struggling with managing my family and work and meeting demands from others. Okay, so what I would say, you know, this is really common for all working mums. The question that I've been asking my group this week is, who is the person that you want to be? Now, the reality is that actually we do have loads of things that we need to juggle, but in terms of how you choose to show up and how you choose to prioritize and the things that you are going to put first, second, and third, you're the person who has to take responsibility for that. And so you have to identify the things that you're going to let go. You have to draw your boundaries around the expectations of what other people want. And the more firm and resolute that you can be in managing the demands of other people and drawing your boundaries and asking for help and saying no, the easier it will be for you to move into actually, yeah, to be setting the intention that I wake up feeling happy, excited, 8, 9, 10 out of 10 every day. When you start getting firm in what it is that you need to draw boundaries around, say no to, let go of, it becomes easier to do that. And then the focus, rather than on being on firefighting and being reactive, can then become proactive. What is it that I'm looking to create? What is the one action step that I can take to move me closer to that vision rather than dealing with everybody else's. Does that make sense, Ashlyn? Does that resonate? Hey, Claire. Yeah, Severia, you felt really super clear. Ashley, I was just inviting people to say, how do you feel when you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel? Because when we're looking to manifest or create anything, our vibe on how we feel in the present moment is massively important. But then really tuning into your expectation around what it is that you think, or what it is that you desire, and what it is that you want to create, so that you're no longer hoping or wishing, but absolutely confident in your knowing. That is super, super important. Whenever you whenever you're believing or hoping, there's resistance there. And the more resistance you have around the thing that you desire, the less easy it is for you to attract that into your life. You know, when we're thinking negatively about people, about situations, about things, and we absolutely know that they're a dick, we absolutely know that they're a wanker, we absolutely know that it's going to be a really shit day, guess what happens? The evidence is then presented to us. We attract that evidence in super, super quick time. Yes, the knowing was there and it does work. I know this shit works. Susan, I'm feeling blocked, I think due to overwhelm. I start my new midwifery job next month, setting up relaxation classes next week. Sun has gone off the rails and is making me feel anxious and worried. It's a lot. It's, you know, I'm not going to lie, that is a lot. So I think that the one thing that you can do is focus on the things that you can control and let go of the things that you can't. It's a calm birth school saying, but I absolutely believe that it applies to everything that we do. So what in your current situation can you control? So the preparation for the start of your new midwifery job, you know, really planning out the steps that you need to take in order to promote the relaxation classes, you know, being clear on the time that you want to dedicate in order to get those up and running successfully, being very clear on what's realistic for you in terms of your time commitment, based on the fact that you have split energy around the fact that you're starting a new job, and that's a big deal whenever you start a new job. With your son, you know, you can't control his behavior. The only thing that you can control is your response, you know. And as an individual who was not the easiest, you know, all I can say when I think about my kids and them potentially acting even 10% of the way that I used to act when I was a teenager, the only thing that I take heart in, and I say this, you know, they're 6, they're not 15 drinking alcohol, passing out and calling me up at 4 o'clock in the morning to come and collect them from the club. So it's easy for me to say this now, but the intention is to really understand that it's a process and it's a journey. And if I can create an environment where they know that no matter what, they're going to feel safe and loved and secure, that hopefully that process and that journey that they'll come out the other side, you know. It's really difficult to be unconditional. Abraham Hicks talks a lot about being unconditional regardless of what is going on around you, and it's really, really tough. I think as an individual, I would say that the practices that I have adopted allow the bounce back factor to be quick. So when I wobble, knowing where I want to focus my attention, knowing how I can get back into alignment, is really, really powerful. Moving away from, this always happens when I'm on, oh, here I am. I'm back. Really not being dependent on how other people are treating me is the main aim of my game always. Ray, it's interesting to me that you say that you're anywhere between a 4 and a 7, and it's the consistency. And I think that that's because when you're feeling high, it's because you're getting a positive affirmation about something from somebody about how things are going. When you're feeling low, it's because you're you're thinking about your feelings are based on the conditions. And so it's really about developing your practice so that when you feel yourself being dictated to by how many clients you've got, or what conversations you're having, that you're pulling yourself back, you're giving yourself that time. So if you think about the advice that we give to our pregnant clients, often we're recommending them taking time out during the day to recenter. And so that is definitely the first tool that I would be inviting you to do, is taking 2 minutes out every other hour to just sit and breathe, refocus, and think about the things that you appreciate. Really identify the evidence that's already around you in abundance, that everything is always, working out for you. Thanks, darling. Also, I went to Toastmasters last night, Ray, and I met a really lovely lady who I am sending your way for hypnobirthing. She's really gorgeous. I need to text her your details, but she lives in Faversham, and yeah, she is going to be the ideal client, I'm absolutely sure. Ashley, I've been feeling really good, and I can feel my energy depleting. This is a monthly issue. I would say that I'm a 6 today. Okay, so if Gemma was on the line, she would be saying respect your body, and I think that that's not my car alarm. She would be saying, respect your body, and I think that you have to know when you have those downtimes in your cycle and respond to that, as long and I think that that's really, really important. I think charting your cycle and being aware of the dips can massively help in terms of the way that you structure your approach to your business. I think it's about being mindful. The lovely Laura Morningstar said the other day that she feels that what did she say? She said that not doing things wasn't helping her. So I think that you just have to be really in tune with knowing when you're hiding and procrastinating versus actually responding to your normal monthly seasonal cycle. Yeah, Ashley, take a step back. Take a step back and decide what you are going to let go of. Where is your boundary? Only you can do that. Hey, Nicola Ray Wickham, beautiful lady. Hey, Hannah. Hey, Sophie. I do my best, Ray. Claire, seeing some wonderful ideal clients at the moment, thank you, universe, but now starting to panic that I have very little time left in my week to move my business to the next stage. Limited work with the little lady. I have a VA, but I like to write my own copy, so I find myself working at night a lot. Wondering if it's too early to start planning for a group program. Concerned it may not work so well for my niche. So I don't think it's too early to start working on your group program. I think that one of the things that you can do with your copy, perhaps, I don't know whether it would reduce any time for you to speak your copy into your system and then get somebody else to type it up for you. That may or may not reduce the time. It certainly reduces the time for me. I definitely think that if you're running out of time, then looking at a group program is a great idea, but the resistance is already there in that sentence. Concerned it may not work so well for my niche. So look, you need to decide how you can create a program that would work well for your niche. The more resistance you have, the more evidence that you will create in terms of attracting clients who are ideal for that concern of it not working so well for. So just get into, you know, really look through. So what is it? Where are the concerns? Look through the thing that you would create and identify why wouldn't that work? Where should that piece be? If that wouldn't work, how can I make that work in a group environment? Would it be sensible to offer a small amount of one-to-one coaching within the group community, or not? So just work your way through creating a program and then see what are the bits that wouldn't work. Take them out until you feel really, really confident about what it is that you are going to be creating. Nicola, I believe most of the time, but first thing in the morning is when I often wobble and the fear and doubt sleeps in. I do gratitude as soon as I open my eyes, which helps, but it's weird how odd I feel in the morning. Okay, Nicola, so I've got to go in like 3.5 minutes. Hey, Nicola, thank you for sharing my video, you beautiful girl. Nicola, think about how you're going to bed. So take the practice that you do in the morning and do that before you go to sleep. Raise your vibe, raise your energy, do the gratitude for the things that have happened in the day, your appreciation for things that are going to happen in the morning, all of the abundance in your life, but think about your evening practice. Do that for 2 or 3 days and please feed back to me. Hey, Ruth, please feed back to me how much of a difference that makes. The other thing that I have found that has been weirdly working for me is to remove any work. When I'm removing any work stuff, so this is, and it's very difficult for me to do this if I'm in the house and I've got my phone with me. But so last night, as I said, I went to Toastmasters, which was great. And it completely allows me to be in the moment there. I'm not thinking about anything other than really listening and evaluating other people's speeches and talks. It's really, I mean, it's a bit stuffy, but I like it. And I'm just noticing how clear I am when I'm waking up after I've been to these things and I've had no work, no Facebook, no engagement at all. So really look to see how you can completely switch off. Then do your kind of evening gratitude and appreciation and see how that impacts the way that you wake up in the morning. And also set the intention. I wake up feeling happy and excited every single day. I mean, obviously I don't wake up and feel happy, excited every single day, but that's the intention that I set. And then I ask myself, it's one of the first things I do. I'm like, how do I feel right now? Oh, I feel happy. Okay, that's good, And the more that I lean into that, the more frequently that happens, of course. Right, I've got like 90 seconds. Oh my goodness, you're so right. I often work until late, do a quick meditation to calm me down. It's a quick fix in kind of way. I'll try it and report back. Perfect. It's obvious the downside of working in a group. It's not satisfying for me, so I've parked for a while. Yeah, great advice. Okay, lovelies. This has been fun. Back in the room. I will see you next time. Be kind, love each other, and I will see you soon.